Next on Worcester News Tonight, joining the ranks of Worcester's bravest, it's graduation day for a new class of firefighters in Worcester. Plus, a K-9 from an area university will be on the front lines, keeping runners safe at the Boston Marathon. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Catherine Andrioli. A special day for the Worcester Fire Department as they hold a graduation ceremony for the city's newest firefighters. 26 recruits walked the stage and received their diplomas and badges Thursday afternoon at the Worcester Technical High School. They just completed a 14-week training program, which started back in January. Thursday's ceremony highlighted the challenges of becoming a Worcester firefighter.
We are there in their darkest days to make their lives better. We have to be on top of our game to pick up the community also when they are down. That's what we do. So help me God. So help me God.
New class to graduate under new Fire Chief Michael Lavoie. It's Holy Week for Christians preparing to celebrate Easter tonight. Dozens gathered at the Cathedral of St. Paul for Holy Thursday Mass. Bishop Robert McManus says tonight begins three of the most important days in the Catholic Church's calendar. The Holy Thursday Mass commemorates the institution of the Eucharist when Jesus Christ and his disciples gathered for the Last Supper. Bishop McManus says Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Easter are crucial to the Catholic faith.
During these 3 days, we focus, I call it coming back to the classroom of Christ, where for all of us Catholics and Christians, we recall what is really at the heart of the faith that is our way of being saved.
And this year, the Greek Orthodox and Roman Catholic churches celebrate Easter on the same day. Meanwhile, it's been almost 1 year since parishioners of Our Lady of Mount Carmel in Worcester were told the church could face the wrecking ball. Thursday, members of the Mount Carmel Preservation Society gathered outside the church to say a prayer and lay down flowers. They say they have been working since last May to work with the Diocese of Worcester to keep the church up and open. The Preservation Society says they are working with lawyers to do all they can for the Italian community here in Worcester.
Hopefully, through our various appeals we've made, we'll be able to work together with the diocese. We want to be a community, a family. We've been shattered.
Preservation Society says they are developing a national campaign to discuss the issues they are going through. Now to an update on a story we told you Wednesday. A man is facing charges over an attempted break-in at the Worcester Islamic Society. Andrew Burke of Shrewsbury was arraigned today in court. He had to be removed from the courtroom. As you can see, he was shouting. Burke is charged with causing property damage and attempting to commit a crime. The Telegram reporting Burke was taken for a mental health evaluation. We're getting local insight tonight on the U.S. stepping up a fight against ISIS. The U.S. military dropped its largest non-nuclear bomb on an ISIS target in Afghanistan. The 21,000-pound bomb deployed on an ISIS tunnel complex in eastern Afghanistan. Known as the mother of all bombs, it explodes in the air, which creates air pressure to collapse tunnels and other structures. A Clark University professor who studies the Middle East says this attack was a surprise.
In some ways it was surprising because I did not expect this from this administration this early. It was apparently dropped at a province in Afghanistan where ISIS is said to be operating. It penetrates and it destroys everything underneath.
The professor says the Trump administration's military actions are opposite of the previous administration. He says the U.S. has been a target, but attacks could create some more issues.
Conceptualizing this is to say that the United States is taking the fight to the terrorists. You're definitely seeing an escalation of militarized conflict with Middle East, which is what the previous administration sought very, very hard to avoid. It has opened up a new set of issues in old areas.
And according to several reports, this was the first time this bomb was used in combat. Security is expected to step up this year again for the running of the Boston Marathon, and a K-9 and his officer from a Worcester university will be part of the effort for security and keeping runners safe. Olivia Lemon has the details.
Meet Bella. The 2.5-year-old black Labrador is an explosive detection canine at WPI. She's the only one on a college campus in Massachusetts.
Right now, there's only 3 explosive detection canines in New England.
Bella and her handler, WPI police officer Brian LaValle, trained with the Massachusetts State Police Bomb Unit last July and graduated the Canine Academy in October. Thursday, the two conducted a drill on campus where Officer LaValle hid training aids in his car tires, and Bella had to find them.
It's always imprinted in her brain that she's looking for certain materials. There's hundreds, thousands of different combinations. She knows those combinations, and when she finds it, she knows she gets to be fed.
Now, Officer LaValle says Bella is not only on patrol at WPI, she's also a resource for surrounding communities.
Good girl.
Monday, Bella and LaValle will assist state police at the Boston Marathon. It will be Bella's biggest job to date.
We have an assigned area, and in that area, we'll be responsible for searching of vehicles and buildings and just being out there as a deterrent.
LaValle says the training never fully stops. He spends at least a few hours every day training Bella to make sure her senses are always sharp.
She comes to work with me in the morning, and then she comes home with me at night. And when she's at home, she's allowed to be just a regular dog.
As for their marathon assignment, LaValle says they have trained at many large-scale locations, so he's not worried.
She's always on task when she works, and she's very good at it. She enjoys it. It's like a game to her.
Olivia Lemon,